forgot to shoot that other video with me going inside the trailer at night. I don't remember. I'm fixing to dump this in the trash. Manager taking a couple of days off. He got some kind of female substitute and another one to take his place. He went to take a couple of days off. Yeah, I told them to correct that mistake they made. They gave me some kind of jibber jabber. They call it some kind of information about picking this load up. It had too many letters and excess crap. I said, would you mind? I sent a text message. Would you mind give me the exact address instead of all this nonsense, because it doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna move this truck until you send me an address, and then that's when they did it the right way. My damn legs from over here. Yeah, I forgot to shoot that other one, man. Shit. I had a video of me going inside the trailer at night, like late at night, like 1 o'clock, and I was there pushing up these boxes. They have these boxes that were stacked up on a pallet, and I was there pushing them. I was sliding the pallets on the floor. You slide the entire load. The last load before this one, it weighed like 4,000 pounds. I was just carrying glass. 4,000 pounds of glass. 4,906. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this must be it. Yeah, here it is, 4,609. Yeah. Each of those pallets was light enough for me to push against it. I had to like press it and slide the pallet against it. The pallet, the load was like 12, no, not 12 feet. It was like 9 feet tall or something. Probably 8 feet tall, 7 feet tall. Somewhere about 8 feet tall. So I don't remember to post that video on the website. It's still available. I'm gonna do it right now after this, but I'm gonna cut this one kind of short though. I'm just doing an update on my progress, because I did mention about the chances, the strikes I got. Man, all I could say is maybe I better show you a little bit of news. I don't know if it's good news or what. This is where I'm at right now anyway. I'm just letting you know. They gave me some kind of crap. I got mad and tore it up and threw it in the trash. I already threw it in the dumpster anyway. They kept putting some excess names that didn't, make any sense, so I told them to correct it. The GPS told me to take the main road to the airport. Instead of that, I chose the other one that's going like this and then straight all the way to the back, because that looks more like a truck route. And I was right, it is a truck route. It is a residential neighborhood, but it's got a truck terminal next to it. It's regular houses, alright. But anyway. So, oh shit, I didn't write it down. It's 400 miles. Yeah, another $1,000, well, close to 1,000. It was 900, but yeah, I did max out 1,000, but after taxes and all that, I came pretty close. And It seems like I'm getting straight thousands a week. That's good. That's because I've been getting a lot of 300-mile loads straight throughout the week instead of, I only got 1.6 so far, a 600-mile. This time, when I feel, since I'm just feeling my way into this job, since I've only been on this job like what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and start asking for more miles. And I didn't feel like it at first because I didn't know what I was getting. I don't want to work so hard for so little. But now, since the money's starting to make sense, then I'm gonna start maxing out more miles. You see, I didn't know what I want first. I had to pick the route and the side of the country to work. For me to be asking 600 and 900 miles just to make more money, they're going to send me some shitty side of the country like fucking east side, like Georgia and North Carolina. I said, nah, I'm not going to go through that no more. I wasn't too crazy about the money yet. Send me in a certain area that I'm not familiar with, some place where I've never been before, and let me see what it's like first, and then I'll make an exception. So now I see what it's like. I think from Wisconsin to Missouri, Illinois to Missouri, or what do you call it, Iowa to Missouri is pretty alright. Because Route 40, Highway 44, I-44, Interstate 44 is better. It seems better. It's more tranquil. It ain't all too perfect, the road surface, but it does have some hills, a lot of hills, but it seems more well behaved and well mannered. That's for sure. Now, I guess coming from Illinois going to Wisconsin ain't too bad, but the crowd, the hell with it. I had to shut down 2 days ago, man, because the friggin' crowd was like, it got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So manager told me to go ahead and put this thing on Wilpere to add more hours. I told him I got hung up in this Target store parking lot with a bunch of cars surrounding me, and I muscled my way out of it. But the thing is, the traffic was getting worse, so I had to pull over. So instead of him watching me every step of the way, well, I made it anyway. Yesterday was a bitch. I couldn't make it the day before yesterday, so I had to show up the next day. So they said they had to work me in. So I actually sat outside on the street, according to what the receiver said. The customer told me to wait outside on the street. And I sat there for like 5 to 6 hours, almost 10 hours. And then I finally got called in. Actually, I pulled away and went to the Walmart store and bought a few grocery items and came back. I came back, yeah. I pulled away and went to the Walmart and came back. And the next 2 or 3 hours later, they called me. So I made it to the loading dock yesterday. Which one was that? I think this one right here. Yeah, this one, Quick Trip. Went to Quick Trip in La Crosse. It was a pain in the ass. I didn't like him. So you know what? While after, I was in the door getting that 4,000 pound unloaded, that 4,000 pound load. I got kind of serious with the receiver. I came back in the first time, the second time, and then I said, you have an idea what's holding up? And then I kind of forgot what I said. I'm starting to exchange words a little bit. So I'm here sizing up on them a little bit because I'm thinking they're over here jacking around. So I said the reason why I gotta ask is because my dispatcher is getting too concerned, and I'm not the one that's making the efforts here. And then I said, then he started explaining himself in detail, saying that he got to work the other trucks in and stuff like that. So you know what happened? That's when I said, oh, well, if somebody could only tell me what's going on, then I wouldn't be here standing up talking to you. So now I said, all right, it's all good. So I just hurried up and disappeared out of his face, and guess what? The son of a bitch came up. He sent one of his boys with the bills, and within 2 minutes. I thought it was going to take another 30 minutes or so. Instead of that, he must have hurried up. His conscience must have bothered him, the way I was talking to him. And then all of a sudden, they stuck the bills in my face 2 minutes. 2 minutes early, right after I walked out the door. I wasn't even expecting that. You see, like I said, you got to get up off your ASS and make efforts going into receiver instead of sitting there so long. Because one time, this dude named Russell from Western Express, when I was a company driver, when I had that Cascadia 11107, well, I was a company driver at the time before I became lease purchaser and started buying it. He started railing accusations against me and started accusing me for, you know, sitting there too silent, being silent and don't see nothing. Boy, Western Express came after me hard when I was a company driver. You're not only allowed to sit and wait until it's time for you to make a delivery when you're too early. Not only that, company drivers don't have no real authority. Not only that, it is forced dispatch. And not only that, I'm getting yelled at for sitting there for like an hour and don't say nothing. Yeah, for real. So anyway, I'm on... Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I said I was going to cut it short. Well, it's only 11 minutes anyway. Hold up. Here it is. This is what I wrote down this morning, man. I was so friggin' serious. I found me a 2015 Freightliner Cascadia. I didn't want those, but I said I better start out small. Because I don't, you know, the way my credit is, it's not going to look so good. It didn't, I don't have no real existing credit. Plus, I took out this credit card and closed it and then opened it again. So, anyway, 2015, 18 grand, man, I could go past that shit right there. You're kidding me. 18 grand. 18 grand. Before December, I could get past that. I'll probably reach 25 or 30. 18 grand, I could get that. 764,000 miles, no problem. After I get that, I'll throw it in storage. I mean, I'll test drive it. If it feels okay, then no problem. I'll put it in storage and I'll keep stashing away more money, and I'll go ahead and give it an overhaul. I don't want to drive no hand-me-down from somebody, but I'll grab it though. I'll grab it. I was hoping to put a down payment on it and hold it, but I'll probably find more of those. I'll go ahead and check it out. There goes one right there, Carson, California, and another one, 2019 Cascadia. This one costs more, at $55,000. And of course, this one right here, this is the one I plan on going to. I'm gonna go talk with these guys because buying trucks from them Cubans is pretty more reasonable. But I'm gonna try to check this one out mostly. This one is the same year as the one that I got right here. This one, but it's got, no, it's 55,000 for that. 2019, some of them cost 80,000. But this one is a steal. I even found cheaper ones than that. I found a 2013. Wait a minute. I think a 2013 actually cost more or less. I don't remember. But this one right here is a steal, man. I could reach that anyway. It don't matter. If I ever reach something that cheap or less than that, I'll go ahead and hang on to it because I gotta go own authority fast. You know what I'd rather do? I would say, let me see, this is what, June? Start over again. July, August, September, October. Somewhere about maybe October. Or November, the latest. October at least. Then November and December. That's when they're going to cut my pay sort of low because I got 2 strikes already. Well, I'm not too worried about that. I'll decide what I want to do. The best thing to do when you buy something this cheap and kind of scary It's been in other hands for so many years, and it's got these many. Oh, they said that. I think they said it. They said it was overhauled. They said that it's got repair work papers. Well, I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I don't have to do nothing to it, but I'll go ahead and check it out. I'd rather steal this one. I'd rather get it. I don't know if I could put a down payment on it and hold it, but I'll call them and try to find out. I'll call them right now. Draper, Utah. Draper, Utah. I'll try and chase after it. If not, I'll wait for another one to show up. It ain't no big deal. But maybe it's better if I stash the money away first and worry about that last. You're right. Maybe it's better. Nah, because you can't tell if you're going to stay with a job or not. Yeah, it's possible, but I'll go ahead and check it out. I would say, yeah, when it comes to something like this, I would do want to throw in some extra parts, but if they say they overhauled it, I'll go ahead and find out. Maybe I don't have to do nothing to it. If I grab that sucker right there, I'm gonna go own a 30 very fast. I think I would be better off hang 10 with this job a while longer before December, before they cut my pay. It's better that way. You know what I'd rather do? Grab it, pay for it, store it, keep it in storage and don't use it. And use this truck, keep using this truck, keep being a company driver. It's better that way. Nah, it's like it's too early of a start for me to just dive into authority like that. I gotta get myself situated first. The tractor is important, but I gotta get the insurance and all that stuff. Anyway, let me go shoot that other video I haven't done yet. It's a nighttime video. This one's probably gonna load up much quicker. It's a nighttime video with me inside the trailer with that last load. Alright, I'll check y'all later.